G'day guys, welcome back to the Rugby League Guru podcast. Bit of a jam-packed week this week with the short turnaround off the back of the Monday game between the Canterbury Bulldogs and the Parramatta Eels. I've literally just got back from Bloke in a Bar, seen Kat for the first time this week, and we are already under the pump to get through this one. We've got the team list that have just dropped this afternoon for round 15. Kathmandu, I'm not even going to ask you how you are because I think you're sweet. Look to have the head above water.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump straight into it. If you're not sweet, let me know. If not, take us straight to Thursday night football.
No, I'm sweet, and we can talk after. All
Good
right,
to hear.
let's just jump straight in. The first game this week is Thursday. It's Sharks and Dolphins. This one is at PointsBet Stadium.
Yeah, over there at Shark Park. For the Sharkies, Nico Hynes returns into this side. Atkinson drops out of the side. Outside of that, Sharkies essentially 1-17, nothing major. For the Finns, Origin boys return. Hamiso jumps in at fullback. You've also got Felice Kafusi named in the front row. He's played in the front row. Anyway, still no sign of Tavita Pangai Jr. on these team lists. Going to be interesting to see when he does get a run. Take us to Friday night footy, Kat.
Friday night footy, we are down in Canberra. It's going to be so cold, and the Cowboys are travelling down for this one to GIO Stadium.
Ooh, tough for the Cows. For the Raiders, as expected, no real changes here. Still no sign of Corey Horsburgh, who I thought we would see this week, but no sign of him yet. For the Cowboys, a host of changes. Essentially, all the Origin boys back in. It is a 1-17, as you would expect for the Cowboys. The big guns back in. Fene Fuiaki moving back to the bench. Taumalolo, he starts in jersey 13 off the back of his good form over the last few weeks. But Reece Robson back in, Murray Tuolungi and all the boys that played the other night. Late game Friday night, Kathmandu. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is Rabbitohs versus Broncos, and this one is at Accor Stadium.
Big game here. For the Bunnies, no huge changes here. The one that I would throw in there is a big in. Cam Murray, he returns on the bench. I would assume if Cam Murray gets through this game, Kat, I think he goes straight into Michael Maguire's New South Wales Blues lineup. I know he'd come into mine. For the Broncos, Corey Oates, rumours around him getting injured today. It looks like he will play. He has been named. If not, keep an eye on Karapani there. And Willison comes back into the side off the back of, I believe, childbirth over the weekend. So congratulations to the Willison family. Super Saturday, what do we got, Kat?
Super Saturday kicks off at Leichhardt Oval for West Tigers versus Titans.
For the record, Kat, I believe the childbirth for Willison was his wife, not Willison himself. Leichhardt Oval, what a clash this is. One for the ages. This will stop traffic. Kat, this is going to be a big game.
Yeah, I like that you wrote Tigers versus Tits.
Tigers versus Tits, yes. Tigs versus Tits, love to see it. Caesar in the halves and Appy in the halves as well. Obviously, every 5'8" on halfback at the West Tigers is injured. Thank God they get Caesar back. Tough. Talon De Silva jumps in at hooker. Fate Ape coming off the bench. And another one worth keeping note on, especially when they've lost all these players. Adam Dewey actually named on the extended bench. Benji said last week he would play reserve grade. I personally think they will start him in Reggie still. Would be a big ask to put him straight into first grade off the back of a very long layoff. For the Tits, or the Titans as you may know them, no major changes there. They will pretty much run out as they were named the other day. 5:30, Kat, what do we got?
All right, this one is over in New Zealand at Go Media Stadium. It is the Warriors versus Storm. It's a very, the two teams together feel very moody. I don't know.
Very moody?
Yeah.
In what way? What do you mean?
Warriors versus Storm. It's just very intense.
Shout out to Jason Moody, one of my favourite Parramatta Eels players of all time. So I call back when she annoys me. For the Wars, Sean Johnson returns at halfback. Great to see. Chanel Harris-Tavita, he will be on the bench. Tamate Martin will partner SJ. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck also named on the extended, but I believe you won't see Roger until next week. We'll see how that plays out though. For the Storm, only real change, Remus Smith out with an injury. Very clean though after he got a bath from Dane Gagai over the weekend. And in comes Ayadorima to play in the centres. 7:35, Kathmandu.
This one is over at CommBank Stadium. Eels take on the Roosters.
Eels and the Chookies. For the Parramatta Eels, Micah Sivo returns after being a late scratching the other day. For the Roosters, obviously Suali'i having an extended little spell there. Junior Palga comes into the centres, a very, very good guy to bring in. Connor Watson named at 9. Sandon Smith on the bench. No sign of Brandon Smith. Obviously the breach and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not sure when we'll see Brandon Smith. You would assume next week. But we'll see how it all plays out there. Sunday afternoon footy, what do we got?
kicking off at 2 p.m, the Dragons will take their way up to Manly to face the Seagulls at Four Pines.
Yes, Four Pines Park. For the Manly Seagulls, Aloye out for his trip. Wild stuff over the weekend. Nathan Brown, he starts in the front row. And Ethan Bullimore, who I think should be in the team regardless, comes onto the bench. For the Dragons, no major changes here. Leilua, I can't remember if he started last weekend or not, but he does start in this game, and I think he will remain there. He had a very good game on the weekend. Last game of the week, Cat, man, do.
Panthers head up north to McDonald Jones facing the Knights.
For the Newcastle Knights, Fletcher Sharp, the debutant from last week, remains at fullback, but David Armstrong has been named on the extended, so watch this space. Bradman Best, he has been named at left centre as well, looking to have one big game here to push his stakes for an Origin recall. For the Penrith Panthers, Dylan Edwards returns at fullback, and Liam Martin's on the extended bench. Outside of that, no changes. Still no sign of Nathan Cleary on the extended bench. I do believe he is getting a little bit closer, though. So keep an eye on that situation, but not named here. Is that us, Kat?
That is us.
That is us, done and dusted. We've got to hit the frog and toad. So thank you for joining us once again on the Rugby League Guru podcast.